Hello and welcome to the in-week edition of I'm Still Playing. So I took a break from World of Warcraft back in October to play me some Mech Warrior Clans. Great game, thoroughly enjoyed it. And then after that I played me some Dragon Age the Veilguard. Also overall, fantastic game. And then after that was the Thanksgiving holidays, I was busy with family and what have you. So it's been a fat minute since I set foot in Azeroth. But with patch 1107 coming out and bringing with it an entirely new zone of content for me to explore and fun things to do, I thought, well, now might be a good time to get back into World of Warcraft. But even when you've been gone from an MMO for even only just a few months, it can be a little daunting to kind of get back into things. So if you're like me and you've been gone for a while, but you're thinking, well, with the new zone coming up, I'd like to get back in. Well, then here's your quick to-do list of things to do to allow you to get back into the game and be ready for the new patch. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, and this is a bit of administrivia, if you will, but you need to get some chores out of the way. And that means updating your add-ons, clearing out your inventory, and probably taking a fresh look at your spec, or your class and spec. Updating your add-ons is, like I said, one of these necessary chores that you have to do, but do it first before you even log in. Go to Curse if you need to and download all of your add-ons, or do it manually, however you want to do it. But you don't want to be sitting down, logging into play, and getting all ready, and then like, oh, fuck, all my add-ons are out of date. Of course they are, chums, so go get them updated and get it out of the way. Also, your inventory could probably take a pass if it's starting to look a little bit bloated. What you mostly want to do is just try to make some room there for all the new stuff and content, that's going to be coming in, all of the new types of things you're going to have to gather in the new zone. Whether it's some expansion content from previous expansions that you need to get rid of, or some trade goods that you might have been holding on to, make a pass at your inventory and make some room for the new stuff. And finally, in the past couple of months alone, there have been some fairly significant balance and class changes across the board. So it's more than likely a few of your talents have been reset, if not all of them. So now's a really good time to go to Wowhead or go to Icy Veins and see what's up with your spec. For instance, for myself, I have given Marksmanship Hunter quite a good go, I think, in this expansion, and I really haven't been feeling the love. So I think I'm going to be switching back to my old friend Beastmaster. And that means, basically revisiting Icy Veins, updating my talents, and going through my rotation so that I'm not floundering about like a complete idiot. Even if I'm just soloing delves, I want to be able to, feel like I know what I'm doing. Okay, so now you've got all that boring shit out of the way. The next thing you want to do is let's get about playing the game, right? And the first thing that I would do is to finish the actual campaign for your alts that you care about. And notice I did say that you care about. Now, obviously, this is an optional activity for many of you, right? Because for many of your alts, you're not going to even mess with the campaign. And I get that. In fact, for most of my alts, I also didn't mess with the campaign. But some of my alts are kind of mini mains, right? And in fact, some of them I may even be switching to become mains going forward in the expansion. And so for alts that I plan on playing a lot, that I'm going to advance the story with, for me, thematically, it's actually important that they have played the campaign. So push your way through it for any alts that you care about. Knock out the LFR raids if you have a chance to kind of do that quickly. If you don't have a time for the LFR raids, or LFR is not your thing, remember that in this expansion you can actually get the final raid doing a story mode where you battle the final boss and then get to see the climactic ending cinematic 100% solo. And I'll have a link at the end of this video showing you a video that I made earlier as to how to get to that content if you're not sure. But yeah, if you get a chance, let's go ahead and finish off the campaign for your alts, or for your main if you haven't gotten to it. So now that you finished the campaign, you may be wondering, well, what about my gear? Am I where I need to be going into the patch? Well, that's the beauty of this patch, is it's in fact all about providing you with gear to gear up your alts. That's a lot of gears, I know. But seriously, once you get to the Siren Owl, one of the first things you're going to get is Circe's Circlet. And Circe's Circlet's going to work a lot like the gemmed gear did in Pandaria Remix, in that it will have 3 gem slots. The gems are elementally themed. In each of those gems, there'll be 3 different types, and each of them will provide you with a different set of passive bonuses for your abilities and for your character. And some of those passive bonuses are straight up things like plus all secondary stats, right? This ring is going to help you be able to power through some of that end of season 1 content that you may have been struggling with to get through with your alts so far. So for us solo players, that's going to be progressing along our delve progression, right? Maybe even getting in that Zekvir kill if you want. If you haven't done so yet. And if you're doing dungeons, well, then there's also going to be a time walking event that will providing raid level gear. So there's another way that you're going to be geared up your alts. So as long as you've reached level 80, I think, and you basically have finished all the campaign and you're tootling around eye level 550 or so, you're going to be just fine getting into the patch. And there you have it, just a short list of things for you to line up and knock down to get you back into the war within and to be ready for the upcoming patch. Are you looking forward to the new content, including the Siren's Owl, an entirely new zone? Or do you think it's probably just another grind fest with recolor rewards and a stupid new currency? Either way, I kind of get it. I understand. I am definitely looking forward to the content. But whatever your thoughts are, leave them below in the comments below. And guys, remember, I am a very small fish swimming in a very large sea. So every like and every subscribe you send my way will absolutely help. But whatever you're playing, I hope you're enjoying, and I'll see you soon.